How's it going, guys? This is one of my favorite plants that we're getting in the ground today. This right here is a grass. This is Vertigo pennisetum, and pennisetums are one of my favorites. The impact that they bring is crazy. This right here, I know it looks green, but it is purple. I swear it will start to darken up as the time goes on. You can see there's a blade right here that's starting to change colors. Here's the tag. This is by proven winners. This is their Graceful grasses. This is Vertigo pennisetum. If you've been here for a minute, you know that I can almost never remember pennisetum versus penstemon, and I will call this probably penstemon through this video a couple of times. So I'm trying to make sure I train myself to say pennisetum. So if I say penstemon, I mean pennisetum. So the reason that I absolutely love this pennisetum though is because it gets upward of 8 feet tall. 96 inches tall is the height that it can reach, and it does that for me every single year. It's amazing. It has a about 3 foot spread wide. I've noticed that it maybe has that more towards the top, but at the base it's about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. So it's not very big base, but it definitely kind of like bases out a little bit. It is so beautiful though when it grows. It doesn't usually get the plume heads like the purple fountain grass does. This one you're growing just more for the impact that it brings and the wow factor of having a 8 foot tall grass. This thing, we plant 2 of them. I usually plant 1 in our driveway and then 1 in the back, and the one that's in the back actually gets a little bit more shade and it still performs amazing. So for those of us in warmer zones, it says zones 8A through 11A. It's a perennial, but everyone else it's a annual. So I haven't had it come back for me, and I'm in a zone 9A. So we'll see what this does this year. I've never grown the proven winners one, but I have grown a few other ones, and I've loved them. This one, I haven't been able to find them by anybody else. I just happened to find them when I went to go hang out with Janie and she did her tour. I found them up there. So I'm really, really excited to have this guy and plant 2 of them in the garden. One year someone told me that they had done a wall of them and they planted probably like 10 of them just in a row, and they sent me a photo of it. I don't have the photo anymore, but it was amazing, and I would love to do that one year up in the front, have a wall of 8 foot tall grasses. I think that would be so cool. So for best results on this though, we are going to want to plant it in full sun. I have noticed the one that I plant in full sun gets absolutely massive. It gets way bigger than the one that I plant in the shade. It's the one that I plant in the shade does still receive probably 5 hours of sun, and then dappled sun throughout the day. The one that I plant in the driveway receives full sun from, it's like 12 hours of sun. It's crazy. And the one that's up there gets huge, fills out. These blades will actually become much thicker than this and 8 feet tall. So let's go get these guys in the ground. I'm gonna fertilize them once when I put them in the ground, and I'm really not gonna fertilize them again. They can take some really crummy soil. The one in the driveway is like mostly gravel, and I'm planting it directly in that. Okay, that first one is in. This is where I've been planting it the last couple of years, same spot. What happens is this will grow nice and tall, get about this tall, and what it does is it protects this oxalis, which normally this is a house plant, but we grow it outside here because we're in a pretty warm zone. So it does, that likes to have some protection, so this grows and gets nice and tall. This will get morning sun, and then this will take full sun and shade this from the very hot afternoon sun. This stuff has been in this container for years. We've had this pot for probably 6-7 years. You can see the base is cracked. I'm leaving it alone, not even gonna touch it. But that is so exciting. I feel like I'm a little late to getting it planted this year, but that's all right. You know, some years you win some years you lose some. So that is gonna be so beautiful when that fills in this area. Kind of gives us a little protection when we sit on the porch, which is another reason that we have the butterfly bush there also. So happy with that. Let's go get the other one. Okay, so one's in the front yard and this one is here. I have some gladiolas that never do anything, but this bed is full sun. It gets full afternoon sun. It gets a little bit of dappled like right in the middle of the day because of the tree, but for the most part, this is full sun and it is hot. So I know that that's gonna love its life right there. And this thing will get probably about that tall right there. So fence is 6 feet tall, like I said, up to 8 feet tall, and it's going to definitely hit that. So I'm really happy with both of those in the ground now. I cannot wait to see these grow up. They're definitely one of the most like impactful plants in the garden, and they are fast. I paid $16 each. Like I said, got 2 of them and well worth it. It's kind of an expensive plant as just an annual for most of you, but really it is so worth it for the impact that you get. And we had so many people that would stop and talk to us about that specific plant because it was in the front yard, in the driveway. Like I said, it was a stunner. So I hope that you guys find it. I hope that you guys get one in your garden. You will love it. And thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. But before I go, look at these hollyhocks. These have taken 3 years to bloom, and they're almost black. They're so pretty. I'm happy with them. Brent is mad. He's over them. He hates them. He wants to pull them just because they've taken 3 years to bloom. And then I also really want to show you guys. Oh, it's bright. Really want to show you guys. Look how well these are doing. This one right here has already gone over and filled that section and almost that entire section. So in a couple weeks, it should be, you know, even fuller. So that's gonna be it for this video. Bye, guys.